Hi folks, and welcome to my monthly update. Woo, I have a lot to talk about, so here we go. First off, I just got back from the BGG SpringCon. I did a video of my thoughts on it last week. If you didn't see it, you can go back and see it. To just sum it all up, it was awesome. It's amazing. It's one of the best times of the year for me now. If you love board games and you're in the area, or you have a plane ticket that can get you to Dallas, because it's right there in the Dallas airport, or the hotel is, I would definitely say you've got to go to this. It is my favorite con to go to. I'll just say that. The staff is super nice. There's a ton of board games in the library. I played over 30 games that week and brought back almost as many. So I have plenty of board game reviews to be doing. I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who came up to me and said hello. That was really cool to meet you. I kind of wish it was really stupid of me. I never asked a single one of you to sit down at the table with me and play a game, because I was in the middle of a game when I think some of you caught me. But you totally should have stuck around or come back and hit me up and say, Matt, we need to do a game, because I totally would have done that. And that's my fault. I just kind of shook your hand, bewildered, and went back to the game. Hope I wasn't too rude. But anyway, it was really cool meeting everyone there. If you want to hear about the games I played and everything, I left that out of the video because I'm actually doing a Saturday morning Sam O'Flange podcast with my little nephews who came with me. We're going to talk about our favorite games we played at the con and just the con in general. I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about the con. So you can check that out. That's going to be on the next Saturday morning Sam O'Flange. Now, speaking of Saturday morning Sam O'Flange, last week one just hit out where we talked about Cobra Kai. If you don't know, I friggin' love that TV show Cobra Kai. So there is tons of spoilers in there, by the way. So don't watch the podcast, or don't listen to the podcast if you have not seen it, because I am full 100% spoiler on that thing. But I loved Cobra Kai. I thought it was amazing. I even give, since it's Saturday morning Sam O'Flange, I gave my top 5 movies I would love to see turned into TV shows, just like Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. So you don't want to miss that. If you already did, it just came out. Also, later on this month, I'm going to have CJ and John back, and we're going to talk about our top 5 musicians or bands that we just can't stand. If you've noticed, we have run the gamut on everything that we love about any genre, any topic, everything. We've given our top 5 favorites on just about everything. So we said, wait a minute, we've never done top 5 things we hate most. Besides movies of the year, we talked about the top 5 stinkers, but we've never done one about top 5 stuff we do not like now. So expect more of those, I guess, negative Sam O'Flange podcasts, which are going to be a lot of fun, and the next coming months. But we're going to do musicians or bands later on this month. Now, switching over to Prince of the Universe, there will still be no Bruce. We will be Bruce free for June. Yay! I'm just kidding, Bruce. Anyway, I will have some special guests on there. They were some of the big donors from the last Twin Sons Foundation fundraiser. I'm going to have Debbie on for the first one, and the second one's going to feature Dylan and Brian. And as you know, it is one of my favorite times to talk to these people who not only spoke with their wallet and gave money to a good charity, but they're also huge EU fans. Every person I've had on the podcast, I mean this, I really enjoy it, because it's so much fun to talk to someone who has as much zeal and as much love for the expanded universe as I do. It's always fun. So you don't want to miss those podcasts either. Now, moving on to the expandeduniverse.com. Folks, if you haven't been checking it regularly, you are missing out, especially now. There was a time where we would go a week or maybe 2 weeks where there was nothing but my videos up, right? Once a week, usually on Saturdays, I post a video called Matt Chat. You can't get it here on my YouTube channel. I unlisted it so you can go to the website and see it exclusively there. I did that on purpose. Matt Chat is a short little video, about 2 to 5 minutes, where I address a topic within the EU, or give a rebuttal, or present an argument, or something, interesting insight into the expanded universe. And usually that's been the only thing stable on the website, right? Every week, at least I'm going to put out a video that you can't see on YouTube. But, and this is my fault, by the way, now we finally have a structure where you're going to see general content content coming out every week. And this is my fault again. We would have weeks without any posts, and then we'd have one week where we'd have like 15, 20 posts. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need to get on some schedule. And again, that is my fault for not putting us on that schedule. But now we're on the schedule. You should see regular content coming out, I want to say on the average 2 or 3 times a week, or sometimes more. And again, my Matt Chat videos will be there every Saturday. You want to go check that out, especially the ones I just posted about the Solo movie. No, I didn't go see it, but I wanted to talk about its underwhelming performance at the box office. I also have another topic about Solo that I want to address, and I'm going to address that this Saturday as well. And then I have a few rebuttals. I have tons of ideas for Matt Chats. But hey, if you know an idea of a topic that you think would be a good Matt Chat, let me know in the comments below. If it's good enough, I'm going to put in, I have some stuff to say about it, I guess. I will feature your comment on a Matt Chat. Anyway, so you need to check out the website. Tons of good stuff coming up. I know a few of it, but I don't want to give any spoilers right now. Now, talking about content on my channel. First off, the Expanded Universe reviews. Someone asked me, Matt, you're getting close to Empire Strikes Back, right? Wrong. I am, at the very least, 2 months away from getting to Empire. I would say 3, but I could be even 4 months away. Folks, the Rebellion era is more crammed. It's more crammed than Clone Wars. Clone Wars is really crammed, but I think the Rebellion era is even worse. So it's going to take me a long while before I can get to Empire, because there's just so much content in there. And you're thinking, Matt, what else could it be? I only see like 1 or 2 things. Don't worry, there's plenty of stuff. At least I know for 2 months worth. So it's going to take me a while. I'm going to be in this little Star Wars to Empire era for quite some time. In fact, I would be shocked if I got to Jedi by the end of the year. That's just me. Now, as for the board game reviews, I will be switching gears, and now I'll be doing a bunch of vintage games. I'm going to get a lot of the Mrs. games in there. There's a few games that some of you have been asking for years for me to review, and I never did, just because I forgot or got too busy. Well, now I'm going to review them, and you'll know why when you see them. You'll know why I'm reviewing them at this time. I'm also going to review one of my games, specifically at a certain date, and again, you'll know why I reviewed it when you see the video. So we're going to get some of the Mrs. games there. Then in July, we'll switch back to some of my games. August, I should get the rest of the Mrs. games taken care of by then. And then September, get back to my game. I got tons of games to review, and that's thanks to BGG SpringCon. And one last thing before I go, I am doing my live Q&A. I'm doing it this Saturday. I'm going to try to do it at least at 8 a.m. in the morning, that's Central Standard Time. If I can get up and do it a little bit earlier, I will. I know I keep saying this, but there's a ton of you who sign in from Germany, Australia, the UK, Brazil, and you know what? You guys are awesome, because you'll tune in at different times of the night, especially overseas. And you're like, hey, Matt, hey from the Netherlands, or hey from Switzerland. I'm like, hey, what are you doing up at 3 in the morning? And you're so kind to do that. And I should do more Saturday mornings for you, and I just don't. But hey, this Saturday I am doing it, so hopefully you can join me. And anyone else in the U.S., if you want to get up a little bit early on a Saturday, come join me. I'm worth the wake-up call. Not really. But if you have a question for me, just put Q&A as the title in the comments below, and it will be one of the first questions I answer. Folks, a lot of you get on the live Q&A, you get on there late, and you're like, hey, Matt, did you answer my question? Yes. If you put it in the comments, it's one of the first ones I answer. I don't even get to the live questions until I've answered all the ones in the comments. So if you're not going to be there, put the comment in there. If you're going to be at the live Q&A, don't put a comment in. Just ask it live, and I'll probably answer it. I think for the first time ever, I caught up with my questions this past month, so I'm hoping to do that again, but no promises. I've only done it once. But any questions that are in the comments are for people who aren't going to be there. And if you sign in late, oh well, you can go back and see that I answered your question first off. But hey, either way, put some questions in. I am happy to give answers on it. Whew. Okay, folks, this was a super long update, but I'm done now. See you later this week.